Hey Rad Reelers, JC here with Rad Reeling Fishing. If you didn't see the previous video, that is a compilation, guys, of 5 years, 750 videos of the best moments of Rad Reeling Fishing. If you're new to the channel, make sure you watch that video so you can get caught up to speed. I know some of you guys have already seen all 750 videos. Anyway, this video right here, you guys, that you're getting ready to watch is actually an extended version of a video that I uploaded fishing the old Crusty boat. Yeah, I just left the camera running, okay? I didn't do a whole lot of cuts in this video. It's a little bit something different. So if you guys like to kick back and see the extended version, hear me talk a little bit more and unhooking fish and bleeding fish out and baiting hooks and stuff like that, watch this video. I think you'll enjoy it. But if you didn't see the 50K 5-year 750 video compilation, make sure you check that one out, guys. All right, let's get on with this fish catching action. Yep, they're down there. They are on the incoming tide too. A little guy. That's a good way to start the morning though, right there. Nice little mang. We getting them already. We getting them already. Thanks for the catch, buddy. Guys, once we get them going, it won't take long at all. We'll just keep them going, one shrimp after the other. One shrimp after the other. There got to be hundreds of them down there. Hundreds. There are some tanks too. I pulled a couple 14 inchers out of here. I'm getting hit already. Get it? Try it again. Let's try it again. There he is. There he is. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Nice. Big fat mangrove snapper, baby. Look at that. There's my keeper. That's my keeper mangrove snapper right there. Do a quick measurement on this guy. $11 inches. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and bleed him out. Nice. Let's see if we can get another one. I have not found a spot like this in a very long time that's holding keeper mangrove snapper. This place is loaded with them. But I got a feeling once I start posting the videos, y'all know I've already said this before, there's so many people watching my channel for fishing spots locally. Yeah, they'd be over here fishing in their kayaks and their boats, but you know what, that's YouTube, right? That's the day and age that we live in. We're gonna get a limit this morning. We're gonna get us a limit of keepers. It's a little different fishing this tide. I'm just fishing the other tide. I know exactly where to throw it. It's gonna take me a little while to get acclimated here to know exactly where I need to throw it in order for it to get right in the spot where I know they're hanging out. But it's a different tide. I mean, they might not be hanging out in that exact location, but I think we're getting a hit. Yeah, we're getting a hit. That's a good one, guys. That is a good one. That's a good one. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good fish. That's a good fish right there. Nice. Guarantee you he's a keeper. We'll measure him. See what we got here. Oh yeah, 10 3/4, another keeper. Get this guy bled out. Nice. Number 2. No idea how long I've been here. Not even 10 minutes. 2 keeper mangs. I've used like 2 shrimp. 3 shrimp. I mean, usually it takes 5 dozen shrimp to catch 2 keeper mangs, right? I mean, that's usually the way it is with me. I catch 30 mangrove snapper that are 9 to 9 3/4. I catch 1 keeper. All right, so we're gonna see if we can catch a lot bigger ones now. I just got a hit. That's a good one. Oh man, dang it. Dang it. There's some structure down there away from the piling. I don't know what it is, but a couple of times when I get hits, they are all up in that structure down there. I got railed the other day. I'm pretty sure it was a grouper. I mean, I had a nice fish on, big fish. He worked me over. Yeah, I'm gonna start keeping them a little bit bigger because I know there's some nice ones in there. There's some 12, 13, and 14 inchers in here. So let's see if we can find a couple of those big boys to keep. Let some of these other ones grow up a little bit. How many of you guys are kayak fishermen? Make sure you leave a comment down below on what is your oh, I got hammered. What's your favorite kind of fishing? I absolutely love throwing topwater lures out of the kayak, fishing for snook and stuff. I like sight casting for redfish, but this kind of fishing right here, if I can find me a spot where they are hitting bottom fishing, hands down, man, one of my favorite ways to fish. Does that even make sense? If your favorite way to fish, it is your favorite way to fish. It can't be one of your favorite ways to fish. It's so much easier when you just don't leave the camera running, you know, and I can cut out the parts and stuff. But today, because the bite is so good, I want to just keep the camera running, let you guys see how off the chain this spot is with fish. I think I'm too far away from the piling here. Let's see what happens. We might get a hit. We might get a hit. You can't be too far out away from it, then you don't get any action. You got to be pretty close to that piling. They very well could be hanging out back here since the tide's coming this way. When the tide's going that way, they hang out on that side of the piling. But I got the tide going the opposite way now, so they might even be like right here. Oh, good hit. Good hit. Good hit. Yeah, baby. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a nice mag there. That's a big old fat one. Another keeper. We might keep this guy. We'll measure him. He's probably close to 12. He's probably close to it. See what we got here. He's another 11 incher. We're gonna throw him back. Thanks, buddy. Nice, man. Flipping nice. My gosh, I absolutely love this. It's beautiful out here today. You guys can see the water is super calm. I got hardly any wind. I've got an incoming tide here for probably, I don't know, I think it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock maybe. I think it's incoming tide until 1 o'clock today. Super long. Let me take a peek here. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock, so got a long time to fish this tide. I don't think I'm going to leave the camera running that long. We're not going to need to. We're going to get us a limit. All right, So here's my question, guys. What lures work for catching mangrove snapper consistently? What lure could I come over here with fishing like straight down, like bottom fishing? These guys are hanging out down there around the bottom and consistently catch these mangrove snapper. I mean, I catch mangrove snapper every now and then, right, on paddle tails. I've caught them on miradines. I just came on spot locked. I've caught them on miradines before. I made that video with Julio. He was catching them on those little metal jigs that you jig straight up and down. He was smacking the mangrove snapper like one right after the other on that bridge. Come on, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy, fishy. Bite my line. I got a shrimp for you. And this green rod, this rod is my Zebco hot cast rod. Paid $9 for this thing at Walmart. Love fishing with this rod for this kind of fishing, bottom fishing for small fish like this. I was catching big black drum and big sheep's head on this rod a couple years ago when I got it. Guys, the bite shut down. All right, I'm gonna switch out this shrimp. I think they just don't like this shrimp. Maybe he's dead or something. Let's put on a fresh shrimp for him. See if we can get a hit here with this guy. This water, it's really calm out here. When I've been catching the mangrove snapper here before, it was windy and the water had quite a bit of a ripple on it. This morning it is flat, calm, and the water is super clear on this incoming tide. That could have something to do with it. I'm fishing with 20-pound test leader, just monofilament, or 20-pound test monofilament, 15-pound test braid, but they were biting when I got here, so the bite just shut off for whatever reason. I might move up to that next piling. I don't get a hit here in a second. I'm gonna re-spot lock, get back up there where I was before. I don't know why, I was just drifting back here, just like the bite shut down. That's weird. Yeah, fishing. Sometimes it's just inexplainable, right? Gorgeous out here, man. Just beautiful. Just ease on up here with my spot lock. I'd love to know the story behind this old boat. This thing has been just, I don't know, man, like ever since I started kayak fishing, I've seen this old Crusty boat here. Like 3 years. But you know, I mean, look at it. It's just sitting here. It's been neglected. It's not, doesn't get used. I mean, it's freaking trim tabs have barnacles growing all over it. Come on, Mr. Snapper. I know you're down there. I know you're down there. And I know you want this little shrimp. Well, guys, here I thought I was the snapper king. So, subscriber yesterday, I was cruising down the street. And he hollered at me, "Hey, JC," he's actually a maintenance man in one of the apartment complexes. Whoop, almost got hung up. "Hey, JC," he said he's been seeing me catching snappers. And he told me the snook are hanging out at the beach. He said there's some big ones out there, so you have to make a trip out to the beach. I've been hitting these snappers hard. Guys, I love fishing for groceries. I eat fish all the time. You know, you come out here, you spend $25, $30 for shrimp. I mean, yesterday I bought 6 dozen shrimp. It was $30 plus a tip. I think the kid gave me extra because I fished yesterday. I caught a lemon and mangrove snapper, and then I've got enough shrimp today to come back here and catch another easy lemon. I mean, I could fish for hours with all the shrimp that's in there. So I think he gave me a few extras. But I like fishing for groceries. I mean, very, very rarely am I throwing fish back because it's so expensive. And for me, it's a meal, right? I love eating fish. And here's the way I look at it, right? I mean, people have varying opinions, but you know, the Florida Wildlife Commission, they are the ones that set the regulations for fish. Even though we have had red tide in this area, you know, over the past 5 years a couple of times, they still leave the season open for mangrove snapper, for sheep's head, for pompano. I mean, there are a lot of, not a lot of fish, but there are fish that we are able to catch and keep. You know, if they were concerned about the population of those fish, they would change. Well, I'm getting a hit. That's a good one too, man. Oh my goodness. That is a good fish, guys. Holy buckets. Look at that rod bend. Oh my gosh. Freaking catfish. Freaking catfish. Doggone it. I got it about 2/3 of the way up. I'm like, I was thinking, this is a catfish. This is definitely a catfish. Oh my gosh. Wow. So yeah, if you don't know how to handle catfish, I'm encouraging you to learn how to handle them. I made a video recently, I don't even know if I published that, but where you grab a catfish, I like to grab them, let me just show you here. I like to grab them right over the top, like that. You can see I've got my thumb and my index finger, you can see I've got my thumb and my index finger wrapped around right in front of the fins. My hand is right on the top of his head, and his dorsal fin, my hand stops short of the dorsal fin, so I'm not going to get stuck. Now, I've been grabbing catfish like this, guys, for 50 years. I learned how to do this when I was a young guy, and I think I've been stuck one time. When I got stuck, I was actually trying to grab the catfish using a different method. I saw my buddy Mike D with Jetty Rocks Fishing. He likes to grab them from underneath like this, and I tried to grab the catfish from underneath and I got stuck in the hand. But yeah, stick with what's familiar. But if you learn how to handle a catfish, these things are not quite as annoying. One thing that you definitely don't want to do, let me throw this guy back in the water so he doesn't die. One thing with catfish you definitely do not want to do is you don't want to grab a hold of that hook and start shaking them around and spinning them trying to get them off, because you get a fin right in your hand, and you don't want that. And even with de-hookers, you got to be really, really careful with a short de-hooker. So all right, you know what, let's make a short move. Let's just move up here a little bit, and let's see if we can get these mangs off this other piling. They're just, the bite shut down here. You guys saw it, boom, ba boom, boom, boom. I was getting them when I first got there. It could just be that the current slowed down a little bit, who knows. But I know this is definitely a different kind of video. I usually just cut all this kind of stuff and, you know, give you guys the fish catch in action. But today I just thought, you know what, let's just give them the experience here. Let's give them the whole experience of being out here. And if I wasn't fishing in a good spot, I wouldn't do this kind of video, because it would be boring for you guys to just be sitting here listening to me talk all day. Oh, you know what? It's Thursday. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday. I got plans to hang out with my kids. I'm really looking forward to that. All of my kids live here in town, so any kind of special occasion, we try to get together whenever it's possible. They all have busy lives, a lot more busy, a lot busier than me. Come on, snappers. Got to be a snapper right here by this piling now. Yeah, I got a couple grandkids and got another grandkid in the oven. Everybody's working and trying to pay for their houses and pay for the rent. All right, so I am really starting to think it's because this tide, it's just like, it's practically stopped. Like, I spot locked and this thing will not get positioned in the current. It's just kind of going sideways because there's just not enough current to push it. But dang it. We could make a trip up to the Rad Reef. It's not far from here. And if they're not biting here, they're probably not going to be biting there either. But, oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, dang it. They are biting here. could have been a catfish, but so that's an option. It'd probably take me maybe 15 minutes to get up to the Rad Reef from here. But this doggone boat has been so loaded with snappers, guys. Every time I come over here, I catch them. So Rad Reef is holding some pretty decent snappers too, but not, oh, there's a hit, but not like this place. Oh, dude, ah, dang it, dang it. I got cut off. Freaking cut me off. Doggone it. Dang it. I get cut off? No, no, no. Dude. Oh, my freaking hook broke. Snap the hook. No way. No freaking way. Oh, that was a good fish. That was probably a grouper. That was probably a grouper. I hooked into a couple of nice ones here. I actually caught a grouper here the other day. So, pretty nice grouper that I caught. Well, let's get rigged up here with another rig. Get back down there. We seem to have them biting right here, so we seem to have them biting. And I really got frayed up though. I got a lot of line to cut off here. So guys, somebody made a comment the other day on one of my videos. They saw me cut off a piece of the tag end of a hook. I mean, literally, it wasn't even a ½ inch probably. It's probably about 1/4 of an inch of monofilament, little bitty piece of monofilament. And in the video, I just cut it off the hook and I went like that and flipped it over the side. Somebody made a comment like, "You really just throw that fishing line over the side?" Guys, I don't throw like these huge, large portions of fishing line over the side, all right? It was just, I mean, it was just the smallest, minute, little bitty, itty bitty piece of monofilament. Certainly not going to hurt the environment at all. These paddle tail lures and everything that people lose are going to hurt the environment a whole lot more than that little bitty piece of monofilament. But I try to be environmentally conscious, you know, clean up after myself. I had a buddy of mine, I used to hang out with him, and he said that his dad taught him to always leave a place in better shape than when you got there. And I try to do that. The other day I was cleaning fish on the seawall, and I splashed some water on there and I rinsed off the blood. And you know, I was going to do a catch and cook on the picnic table, and I know, you know, that's not a good idea. I might splatter oil all over the picnic table, and you know, it's a public place. A lot of people go there. So, all right. Man, that was a good fish. Dang it. Dude, that was a good one. One thing I'm surprised I have not caught a sheep's head here. Oh, man, he hit that thing hard. Wow. Wow. He hit that thing so hard. Hungry little mangrove snapper. Hungry little guy. Caught me by surprise. All right, so he's about 9 1/4, 9.5 inches. Thanks, buddy. Put him right back down there by the piling so he can go back to his little home, his safe haven down there. It's awful quiet out here this morning. Not a lot of boats coming by. I'm fishing right next to a major channel, and oh my gosh, look at the size of the school of bait out there. That school of bait is gigantic. Oh, and there's something feeding on it. It's coming this way. All right, fellas, we are back here at the little honey hole. Give this shrimp a drop right here. Oh my gosh, I can see a bunch of fish down there. We might get hooked up with a little jack or something. It was a school of something. I was dropping my shrimp and they were swimming all around him. See what happens here. Oh, I think I'm twisted. Oh, I am. I'm twisted. My rod tip. What the heck is going on? There we go. That's a hit. That's a hit. There he is. Ah, get out of there, dude. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good mang. That's a good mang. That's a keeper there. That's a keeper. He's not the size that I want to keep. We'll measure him. Take a quick measurement. Ay, 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 ay. Caught enough of these guys, like, you know, after a while, if they're keepers or not. Oh yeah, he's like 10 and a half. Thanks, buddy. See ya. All right, I gotta get these guys in the cooler. So that's 2 mangrove snapper that I've thrown back. So I've got 2 keepers here. So right now I'd be 1 short of a limit if I was keeping them all today, which I'm not, obviously. So, got him, baby. Whoop, excuse me. All right, I'm having a good time. I love fishing, guys. Y'all know that. Y'all know I absolutely love getting out here and doing this. Let's catch another one, baby. Now, I said I was going to leave the camera running continuously. I'm probably going to edit some of the boring parts out. Oh, there's a hit. He hit it pretty good. Oh, yeah. Okay, so something strange is going on here. On the opposite tide of what I've been catching them on, the fish are on the opposite piling. They're biting good down there. They're biting good. As soon as it gets down there, they're hitting it. It's probably good 12 feet deep right here. Just straight down next to the piling. My favorite kind of fishing. There he is. There he, ooh. Oh, I got railed again. I got railed again, dang it. I'm gonna turn this camera a little that way. Maybe you can see the fishing rod a little bit better whenever I get hooked up with these big fish. Man, there's some good ones down there, guys. I've caught a couple of snappers here that I hooked into them. I thought they were grouper, and they were big freaking snapper. Big flipping snappers. There he is. Oh, guys, the bite is freaking hot. This bite is hot, right? Oh no, that might be a grouper. He got me hung up pretty quick. Let's see. I don't want to break off and have to re-rig. I had him hooked good too. Definitely, it felt like a snapper, but I lost him. He got off. Smart fish. He got away. All right, give it another drop. Let's give it another drop. Oh, there he is. There he is. That's a good one. Little guy. Just a little guy. Mangrove Snapper heaven. 7 inch. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, don't bite me. All right, 7-incher. All right, another live shrimp going down. Every drop, baby. Every drop. As soon as it hits the bottom, they are on it. Just so weird how they weren't hitting on the other piling. Of course, maybe I caught them all over there. You just never know. Long time not getting hit here. What's going on? Almost too close to the piling. Oh, there he is. Oh God, that's a big one, guys. That is a big one. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh, that's a big fish. Look at the rod bend. Look at the, oh, freaking broke me off. Broke me off. Dang it. Dang it. I had him out away from the piling, 6-7 feet out away from the piling, just hard run down and snap. Oh, that one's going to be hard to get over. That's happened to me a couple times. I thought I had that fish whipped. I thought I had him. He was away from the pilings, way away from the pilings. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was a good one. Every time I hook a fish like that, I think, man, I need to come over here with some pinfish, get leadered up, some heavier leader, which we might do that, but we could also get them on shrimp, obviously, but I think those bigger fish would be more apt to feed on a pinfish than a shrimp. Fishing, what have you guys been catching lately? Where are you from? What have you been catching? I'd love to hear that, right? That's a good hit. That's a good fish. That's a good one. That's a big snapper there, buddy. That's a big snapper. That's a big old snapper. Yep. The bite's kind of slow. If this guy makes the 11-inch mark, we're gonna keep him. We're gonna keep him. Just because the bite is so slow, I don't want to be out here forever today. And I don't want to run out of shrimp without getting a good bunch of fish while I'm out here. Getting some groceries, right? Man, that guy hooked good. I got a feeling he's gonna make 11 inches. That's a good snap. That's a healthy snapper right there. 10 3/4. Thanks, buddy. All right, well, let's stick with the plan, man. We're looking for big snappers. Stick with the plan. Dude, I want to hook that one I lost again. I want him to come back for another shrimp. He's probably not going to be biting a shrimp for a while. I put a hurting on his lips. He got some jewelry in his mouth right now. Fishing with 20-pound test leader, this water is so clear. I mean, just beautiful water out here. Starting to get hot, man. Been cooking like 90 degrees. Come on, fishy, fishy. Video's getting boring again. Come on, we need a big fish hookup. There it is. Oh, God dang it. Another big fish. Got broke off. Another big fish. Son of a gun. Just snapped me right off, man. All right, I gotta switch rods. My leader is getting really short here. I love fishing with this little rod, but I don't want to take time to retie a leader. Dang it, God broke off, man. That was a good fish too. I'd love to hear what you think about the extended version of this rad reeling fishing adventure. Please leave your comments down below. I might start a second channel with nothing but just a long freaking extended version of fishing adventures, okay? So I'd greatly appreciate your input, and a thumbs up are always appreciated. Get out there and go fishing, man. Life is fun. Live it. See ya!